Tracy, my next question is, what do you think is the difference between, based on your experience, you've been in the .com or the startup internet sector in China for many years now. What is the difference between homegrown Chinese companies that we all hear about who are dominant in their field and foreign companies who then maybe come in later on and try to take a piece of that market share but aren't always able to do so successfully?
So I've been in internet business in China for 7 years, so got a little bit experience or my own insight about homegrown and multinational companies. I think from person to staff level, different crew, but they have different strengths and weaknesses, but they are comparable. I wouldn't say that multinational have or startup have. It's not. I would say they are comparable in this one, and the biggest difference is first of all is the culture and mindset. Mm-hmm. For a homegrown company, we are set up, and we have to grow, and we have to respond to the market. Otherwise, we don't survive. So, if every day we're thinking about survival and thinking about we have to grow faster than others, otherwise we'll die, that make us respond faster. So that's the biggest difference in mindset. And the second one, I have a lot of friends in multinational companies, some of them in internet companies. So I feel like most of them are relatively the same. In our company, our big company, multinational, so therefore we have a much globalized strategy. This word is very tricky, like globalize. You can't globalize everything, but every company may think like China market is important, it's for the future, but at this moment doesn't make money, doesn't contribute bottom line of the financials, so they just give it a try. So this attitude make it doom sometimes. I feel like most of the multinational companies, they work like employee, but our startup company, homegrown companies, some of the good companies, every staff works like this company is our own company. They are entrepreneurial.
Do you also think, I hear this a lot too, isn't there a big difference in the way a homegrown company operates because your CEO is here on the ground in China with you, whereas a lot of times, a lot of the problems I always hear about the foreign companies coming in, they still have to answer to headquarters in another country. So do you see that difference in the way things operate?
I included in point one, like strategic importance. It's survive or die. It's not like I give it a try, and it takes few years, but it takes few years. The market share is as others. It's not yours. So strategic importance China market doesn't have, and where the CEO work is also show the strategic importance, right?
Right.
If the company think China market is really important, send some high level guy over here and let him make decision
quickly sometimes,
and independently.
Right.
Yeah.